Welcome to Acre Visions, a program of First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michelle Rook, back with Nate Franzine, president of the Agribusiness Division. Nate, the president has now signed the big, beautiful bill into law, and there are some things that were important for farmers as well as community and ag banks in there. Let's talk a little bit about the Acre Act.
Yeah, it's something that we've worked on really my entire career and beyond, trying to pass on a similar tax treatment for banks as the farm credit system gets, which is good for farmers and ranchers, right? If there's a more favorable tax treatment, it positions banks to provide cheaper capital, cheaper loan rates, and that ultimately is a big win for agriculture. And so that did pass. It didn't pass as significant as we were hoping for, but we get a 25% tax decrease from our normal tax rate on qualifying ag real estate loans. So it doesn't level the playing field completely to the same treatment that the farm credit system gets, but it's a step in the right direction. Early math that we're doing would indicate that's going to be 20 to 30 basis points cheaper interest rates that we can pass on once this takes effect. So a big deal and a huge win for farmers and ranchers and a huge win for community banks and the Farmer Mac. Farmer Mac was also included in this. So we should have more competitive Farmer Mac rates in the future as well.
And when it comes to farmers, some important tax provisions and farm safety net provisions were included.
Reference prices were put in there. Extension of the former Trump tax rates were put in there. Some increases in tax deductibility was in there. Oh, another big one for agriculture is increases on the inheritance tax exemption levels. So some real wins for the industry, and most importantly, some real certainty finally on several of those areas. Certainly it's not a perfect bill, but there never is such a thing. But there is some real good factors that were in there that provide greater certainty for us as we look to the future.
Thanks for that update. Nate Franzine with First Dakota National Bank and today's Agrivisions.